It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Vikings of Montreal taking on the Huskies of Anchorage.
Set to kick off.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Buffalo 18.
They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
19. Panther 11. 19 Lions. Trap 60.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Touchdown, Vikings! Marvin Harrison Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Turns this to the 22.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Richardson looking to throw this. That's complete. It's Bashal Tootin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the pickup.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Huskies respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10.
Second Pirate. 19, 18. 60 Maverick. 60, 79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
In motion right, that's Harrison.
Ready, right?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He lets one go deep for Addison. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. But you look at this defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop it with authority. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
13 yards.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. Still going. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Vikings 7. Andy Boricott is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and he never like gets stopped so soundly during his series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
19 tight, 19 tight. Left thing, 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete to DK. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Panther 11, Panther 60.
3rd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Come on. 79 Bronx, 19, 18.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well,
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 51 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
70 Rangers.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From a yard out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10.
He was brought down at the 28.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter down. It's our home team with possession, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now a handoff running through the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys have the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Ready, set.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly...
Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Huskies have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Seven Pirates.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A good decision in the end. The pull it and run gets him 9 yards and a first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Panther 60, 7 back.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Back to the ground, Achane. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Come on. Ready.
2nd and 3. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hawk 70. Get it. Go.
Achane will score. Touchdown, Vikings. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now. For this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
And I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough, I've got to throw it on this down.
And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
In motion right, that's Harrison. 2nd and 6. This is caught by Addison. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Vikings first down.
They'll run, Achane. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Devon Achane, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Huskies 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Huskies have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Andy Borregales set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. "14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. He's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
He'll get this out to Tootin. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now it's Richardson. And he is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action. Now Richardson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Looking right sideline, that's complete. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings, 70 Rangers, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He'll try to pick it up himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go. Dragon 60. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Come on.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Let's go now. 19, Sergeant. Shot 60, shot 60.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great...
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Huskies 28.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
Richardson off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a pickup of 16 there that'll lead to a new set of downs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further.